Good morning, guys. Let's see what the message is today. Let's see what Spirit has to say to you because I know Spirit has something to say. Let's see what that is. Let's see. What is the message for today? Who are you speaking to, Spirit? What are they going through? All right. Look at it. Some of you, Eight of Cups, you walked away from things that no longer serve you. You've left a situation because it has gotten to a turning point where you knew there was nothing left for you. So you took what you had and you were like, let me get up out of here. Let me get up out of here, okay? Like you see the mountains here. These aren't big mountains, they're more like rocks, but they always represent kind of sort of obstacles, hard things to get over. Basically, that's what it is. So you're saying a goodbye to somebody. Some of you may have moved, some of you may be moving with this card. And the Fool card in reverse, you're not being too impulsive. You've been thinking and wondering, and this has been your fear. We see the moon right here, and the moon is about fears a lot of times, or anxiety. And maybe you've been wondering, like, am I being irresponsible? Am I being, taking too many risks? Is this a bad decision for me to walk away from these things that no longer serve me? Let's see. I don't think it is. Spirit is telling me that you had to walk away. Yep, see, because the Devil card, no cards we're afraid of. They just lead us to understanding. But this is, don't let your fear get in the way. You left a toxic place, whether it's a toxic work environment, a toxic relationship, a toxic, living place. You left that, and you can't let the fear of the newness get to you. You needed this with this Four of Swords. You're going to be more at peace, more at rest. Your mind is going to be at rest. And this is going to be exactly what you needed in your life. Trust and believe it is. Like, it totally is. Let's see what else is going on here. Let's see. It says, you make me want better, right? It does say jealous here, so you may have some people that are just watching you. They don't want you to move on, basically, is what I'm getting, right? And that's always with change. With change, people want you to stay the same. They don't want you to change, because that means that they have to look at themselves and say, oh, wow, I haven't changed. But look, you're going to have somebody in your life. It says, you make me want better. Maybe you're the person that's wanting better now. Maybe you see a new version of yourself and you're like, I want better for me. Like, that's what I got to do. This is what I have to do for me. Don't be afraid to take this step. If you haven't taken it yet, just know that this reading is for you. Don't be afraid to take this step. It is not too much of a risk. You're going in the right direction. You being afraid of the risk is just fear. It's just fear, honey. Like, that's all it is. Let's see what else is coming up. Look at it. Recharge. Didn't I tell you? That is literally essentially the Four of Swords cards. This is mental rest, emotional recovery, taking a break and coming back a lot stronger. And this is what's going to happen as you walk away from these things that no longer serve you. You just got to do it. You just got to do it. Let's see what else is coming out. It says unsent messages. Maybe, you were thinking about telling somebody about this move, or telling them one last time, this isn't working for me, but if you do this, this is what I require. I'm glad you didn't send it, right? It says unsent message, because I don't even think that the people that you would be talking to would even get this, okay? They wouldn't even get it. Like, they wouldn't understand. They don't understand where you are right now, spiritually and emotionally. Ooh. Let's see here. It says broken promises. So maybe this is about love for some of you, not for all of you. For some of you, it's going to be about work. It's going to be about, walking away from a career. But for some of you, it's going to be about these broken promises. Look at it here. It says broken promises. It says red flags. And it says secret admirer, right? So, like, this person maybe has been somebody that didn't really show up for you. Maybe this has been a connection that never took root, right? Maybe you never really got to see the person in person if this is an online connection, right? So it's like a pen pal, a secret admirer. And you know the red flags, but you ignored it because you wanted the roses. You didn't want the flags. But to get the roses, you had to ignore the red flags. And it was probably a lot of broken promises here. They probably told you, oh, we're going to see each other, we're going to meet, we're going to live together, we're going to fall in love and be in love, and we're going to get married, and that's what it's going to be. And those things didn't happen. And now that's why you're walking away. Some of you, like I said, some of you are walking away from careers and things like that. But for the ones that are walking away for love, you are doing the right thing, right? You're going to be able to reset your mind here. You're going to be able to think it through clearly, like a lot clearer than you have been before. Ooh, look at what it says. See? Oh my gosh. It says toxic love. Yeah, this is pain disguised as passion. This is that trauma bond here. You see these two, they are bonded, but they're tied up in this barbed wire or this thorny kind of vine here. And that is, it causes an addictive pattern because you get used to the pain, separation, disappointment, and then they come back in, or the relationship comes back in and it's super loving and you love that. It's a dopamine hit when everything feels right. But it's just a pattern that keeps repeating over and over. You see the 8 here. Turn it on its side, you have infinity. So it's like an infinity loop of going through the same thing over and over and over. And you are tired of it. Look. And then didn't I tell you, it turns into this toxic kind of explosion where you're telling them, well, you did this and this is what I need and all of this stuff. But it doesn't work because the person isn't hearing you. Whenever you speak your mind and your feelings, they get defensive and they start talking and telling you the things that are wrong with you. So, you're doing the right thing by walking away from this. Let's see, what else? Is there anything else from the messages bag? It says, can't sleep with you on my mind. So, maybe you can't sleep because this person is definitely on your mind. And it says February. Somebody could have a February birthday. Maybe you broke up in February. Maybe you got together in February. But February is going to be significant to you. How is February significant to you in this connection right here? Let's see what the end result is going to be. We know you're going to walk away. We already saw that. Let's see. What else is happening here? We're just going to take the one on top. You're going to be more fulfilled. Look at it. 9 of Cups. This is self-fulfillment. This is a happy and abundant life, okay? You don't think just because you're walking away from this that you're going to be stuck. Whether you're walking away from a career, walking away from a relationship, walking away from friendships, you're going to be just fine. This is really feeling like life is exactly what you need it to be. This is basically you feeling very confident. Some people say this is arrogance or smugness, but I don't see anything wrong with that. You work hard to get to where you're going to be. So why not feel confident or like, yeah, I did that. I walked away, I got healthy, and this is where I am now. I have my trophies behind me and I feel abundant in life. I'm excited and I'm satisfied and I'm able to enjoy life a lot better. That's how you're going to feel at the end of this. So even though you may be scared today, 8 of Cups, and you see the progression from the 8 of Cups to the 9 of Cups, even though you may be scared today to walk away, you may feel like you're being impulsive, you may feel like it's a bad decision. It's not. 9 of Cups is your end goal.